I mean, now I told now what is testing. I mean, orally you tell what you know about testing.
Manual testing is finding the effects and minimizing the risk of application.
No, I told you some word. Minimize the risk with.
Left out
Oh.
the effects.
So soon you forgot that. Residual effects. Residual or left out defects. Generally, while checking any application, be it Gmail login or any complicated application also, there will be some minor defects like alignment or sometimes GUI. Even you leave that defects also, it will not impact any application, not impact the application. That's why they are called residual left out defects. Okay. Then you tell me about the testing process. Generally followed. You know about what the testing process you know.
First thing we need to know about the requirements of application.
Yeah, I will tell. Generally, in any software company, it's a I mean, the be it development or testing. It is generally started with a kickoff meeting. We can call it as kickoff or start off meeting. In kickoff meeting, generally all development managers or testing managers, architects, business analysts, all leads, and developers or software engineers, all will participate in this meeting. Actually, generally they discuss what is the application and what we are going to develop and what we are going to test. First, they will decide in which technology they are going to develop or which tool or we are going to test, whether it is manual testing or automation or performance, they will decide.
Cost estimation and all.
Yeah, cost estimation it will generally done by manager only. After that, suppose we are developing an application in Java. Java means they will first decide which module they are doing. It is advanced Java or some whatever it is. They will decide which technology they are going to develop. Suppose it is Java, which generally the development manager or testing manager will prepare SRS or FRS or BRS. All are same. It varies from company to company. SRS means software requirement specification. It is functional requirement specification. BRS means business requirement specification. So generally, in SRS, we get the client requirements. After getting the requirements from the customer, we include it in SRS. We include all generally the test plans or in whatever input documents, entry criteria, exit criteria, and all test scenarios we'll prepare it. Then after it, developers will start.
It's prepared by the business analyst.
Yeah, generally it is done by in some companies the business analyst will prepare BRS or FRS or SRS. In some companies, manager only will do this work. SRS. Generally, test plan is prepared by team lead only. Team lead or test lead, whoever it is, they will prepare the test plan. Generally after SRS, developers will start doing coding work. After they finish coding for a build or some module, it is assigned to the testing team for testing. Then testing team will start testing. And then they will have a test plan. Test plan is nothing but it is a strategic document. Strategic document. It describes how to carry on testing on the entire application. I mean just a test plan. Do you know what are the contents of test plan? What all you have? One basic idea. Whatever you know, you tell me. Tell it what test plan consists of. Huh?
Modules name.
Generally, what all you know, you tell me. Just what to include in test plan.
Test modules and the priority of that module.
You know what are generally in test plan we have some contents. First we have scope. I mean, what is the scope of this particular application? Then objective. Then I mean why we are doing testing on this application and what we are doing. And we have, we can include functionalities. What all functionalities we are going to test. I mean, what all functionalities to be tested. Sometimes we include functionalities that are not to be tested. Not to be tested means sometimes in some applications or some web applications, some pop-ups like that. Generally, we include initially only test plan, not to test such type of functionalities or pop-ups. Generally, also if it is the project includes manual testing with automation, we also include areas to be automated. And which areas particularly the one project is there means we don't do full manual testing or full automation testing. We decide which complicated features are there means we go for automation. Automation can be Selenium. Selenium is open source. Open source means free tool. Free tool for every 3 months. For every 3 months or 3 to 4 months, new features will be added. Another tool is there in automation testing like QTP. From few years, QTP has changed its name from 12.5 version. From 12.5 version, QTP is called as UFT. Now we are not calling QTP as QTP, we are calling it as UFT. UFT means Unified Functional Testing. And also we have SOAP tool, so we call it as SOAP testing.
SOAP is for UI testing?
Yeah, it comes under automation only, it's for UI testing. Like that there are so many tools. Like I said, after preparing test plan, we can include in test plan, we can include like the entry criteria, exit criteria. You know what is entry criteria?
Entry criteria.
Or exit criteria?
Types of testing comes under.
No, generally what is the entry criteria means the basic input to start a testing task. Basic input means for test plan, input documents, what will be input document? SRS. This is the input document for entry document. This is entry criteria.
Test plan is different for all testing. Like testing there is different.
For preparing test plan, what is the entry document mainly required? SRS or BRS? Did you understand?
Yeah, I'm getting. But test plan is different for all test phases, like unit test.
Generally, while writing test plan, we should need some document to write test plan. I mean some entry document. It is, I mean, entry document means entry criteria. The basic input document, that is SRS. I mean to write test plan we need SRS. I mean we should require some test plan format and template. I mean, these are the input documents. These are all required to write test plan. Without template and format, we cannot write any test plan orally like that in white paper already. But format should be maintained. Exit criteria, do you have idea?
If you are performing unit, if you want to perform the integration testing, then unit testing should be done before.
For anything, integration or anything, unit testing or integration or acceptance. I mean, exit criteria means reporting documents. This all comes as exit criteria. After preparing the test plan, generally we go for test scenarios. Test scenarios, I told you definition. Do you remember now? Some time back I told you. What do you mean by test scenario? Some time back when we sat there, I told you.
Yes, average.
No, if you don't remember, write it down. I mean, test scenario means in what context or situation. In what context or situation we are testing a particular functionality. We are testing a particular functionality. With help of test case document. I mean, why we are writing test scenarios means, I mean, if anyone asks why you are writing test scenarios or what is test scenario means, test scenario means in what situation or what context we are writing, I mean we are checking a particular functionality. Functionality means you can take Flipkart homepage or it is a functionality. For that now you are telling the some scenario na Flipkart application. Checking the whole homepage is one scenario. I mean why? It is, I mean, what you are doing there, you are testing a particular functionality with help case, test case document. Test case document means that format where you write test cases. Now, if you don't understand, ask me, no problem. Repeat yours. Test scenario means in what context or situation we are testing a specific functionality. Whatever, it can be Flipkart or anything in Investic or why test scenario means in interviews they can ask me why scenarios. See, why scenarios means to ensure proper test coverage. To ensure proper test coverage or to do end-to-end functionality. End-to-end functionality. And from top to bottom. If someone asks you to test Yahoo mail page, initially you check the home page, login block. First you test, I mean, application is launched properly or not. Then all the contents are there on the home page. Then you go for the username, login, or forgot password. After that, if you click on the, submit button, it will go to the home page of the Yahoo mail. There you have to check inbox, sent items or spam or whatever you see there, you have to test there. And this is called as end-to-end functionality. We write scenarios in that case only. If someone asks you, tomorrow someone can ask you what all test scenarios you have written. he will suppose he will tell orally, I have written this scenario like that. They will ask you, show me what all scenarios you have covered. To show you can write traceability matrix for that. Traceability matrix, you know what?
Requirement traceability matrix.
Mapping between the requirements. Mapping between the requirements and functionalities. Whatever you do. Suppose someone has given you to test Yahoo Mail and Yahoo Mail, Gmail, or someone, whether Flipkart or they have asked you to test Flipkart login, and after you go to the home page, there will be hundreds of test cases. They can give you, 50 requirements. Some 50 requirements you will get so many 200 test cases. It is not possible to remember. Then you will show them traceability matrix. For this requirement, I have done this requirement. I have written 20 test cases. For Gmail, I have written 30. Without telling orally, you can show the document. That is why traceability matrix is important. Traceability matrix is used from starting to ending, from where SRS to till the application is delivered. It's just a checklist.
RTM is also for to check the text.
So generally, some people will call traceability matrix, some will call requirement traceability matrix. In traceability matrix, you have forward traceability and backward traceability. I think you must have heard forward traceability matrix. Backward traceability. Another one is the bidirectional traceability matrix. Do you know about forward traceability matrix?
Not in the
Mapping. Forward traceability means mapping from requirements to functionalities or specifications. Requirements to specifications. Your backward means from specifications to requirements.
from requirement to specification means.
Generally, we don't do like that. Oh, you are asking about this. Requirements, no, I told you, whatever requirement they ask you to test,
It means from start to end, from end to start.
Suppose forward traceability means suppose there are 10 requirements. For example, I told you now, Yahoo Mail, Gmail, these are the requirements, Yahoo Mail, Gmail, Hotmail, like that. These are the requirements. For that, you are writing corresponding test cases. For Yahoo Mail means for login page or home page. You are doing it from requirements. For requirements, you are writing test cases. That is forward traceability. For Yahoo Mail, you are writing test cases, but you are not writing from first. You don't write first test cases and then you don't write test requirements. No? For requirements, you test. Do you understand? Actually, Yahoo Mail is one requirement. Gmail is one requirement. Flipkart is one requirement. For Yahoo Mail, you write scenarios, then test cases, then we do execution, then reporting. This is the requirement. These are all the specifications. First requirement, we write requirements. Then only scenarios, test cases. It is traceability means it is traveling from like this, from left side to right side, forward traceability. It is not coming like this. First we don't write test cases and then we don't write requirements.
Okay, it means
Generally, for requirements only we write test cases now. Suppose they have given you Investica requirement. They ask you to write test cases for Investica. Here the requirement is Investica. For that you are writing test cases or test scenarios. That is forward traceability. For Investica you are writing test cases. Test scenarios, test cases, execution, bug reporting.
okay, that is forward traceability.
Yeah, Investica is the requirement. These test scenarios or specifications or first they will give you requirements. Requirement will be given by the team leader or some other person. You will write the scenarios or test cases or whatever it is.
That is phases, right?
Yeah, requirement is Investica. Test case or specifications.
That is phases.
For requirements, you are writing test cases. That means forward traceability.
And backward.
Generally, backward test traceability we don't do. It is first we don't write test cases and then we don't give requirements. Generally, we don't do like that. Bidirectional traceability is a combination of forward and plus backward. Yeah, I told you some. I have given you some template now for test scenarios.
Yes, sir.
I have written in our book. Clearly how to write a template for it. Can you write scenarios for any application you like? General application with any mail.
Give an example.
You can write for Yahoo Mail and Gmail.
Yahoo Mail and Gmail.
Yeah, Yahoo Mail, Gmail or Flipkart.
For login.
Flipkart, you write, you have username and password for Flipkart. You have, then write, after home page also you write for login and home page. Can you write in Excel sheet? For the same template, you can write in Excel sheet and show it on Monday.
Okay.
If not Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, Tuesday you will show me. Test scenarios. Just tell me what is the definition of a test case.
Test case is
And another thing I forgot to tell you. Generally, test scenarios will be not written for complicated test cases. Complicated test cases means for regression testing, you don't write scenarios. Test scenarios. Regression testing means already one requirement is there. Already one requirement is there. It is already into production. Suppose you have somebody, company people will add some new feature. Then we will do a cross-checking. Cross-checking means after new feature is added, what we will do, we check the old functionalities as well as the new functionality to check whether any new defect is added with addition of new functionality. So that old functionalities as well as new functionalities are completely defect free. And then regression testing means suppose a Yahoo Mail requirement is there. It's already in production. After users start using it, the company people will add a new feature. Then we will do regression testing. Regression testing is just done to ensure old functionalities as well as new functionalities defect free. For regression testing, we don't write test scenarios. That is important point. I was asking the definition of test case.
It's a part of test scenario where we are checking a single functionality.
Yeah, I will tell you test case. Test case means nothing but we are using, we are checking a particular functionality with a group of possibilities. I am taking the general definition. Suppose any Flipkart is there. If anyone asks you to take Flipkart login, we'll check with some data. Positive data or negative data, anything. We are checking a particular functionality with some data, some group of data. It is called a test case. It can also we can tell like that. Set of parameters to test a particular functionality. Set of parameters. Yeah. General, definition will change from people to people. Some people say different definition, but the motto is we should not miss any technical definition on test case. Just tell me what all we need for to write test cases. What all you have in test case template?
Test case ID.
I think I have given you last day before yesterday. There also we write senior project name, bill name. Here we write more. The top of the template we write project name or build number, build release number, tester name, and the developer whom we are assigning. Yeah, severity or priority, version name. What? Both are different. Build release means it a package. Build is nothing but a package of software.
Which we received from the developer.
Yeah.
And the version which we
Package of software from development team to testing team. Yeah, that is okay. Then we will write a scenario as, template as I told you. Should I write once again and go to? Okay. Yeah, what about severity and priority?
Yes, sir. Severity is the impact of defect on the application, and priority is how early.
I will tell you best example for severity. Suppose your team lead or manager will come and ask you to test 40 test cases, to execute 40 test cases in 2 days. What you will tell you, okay, I will do it immediately, no problem, I will do it in 2 days. But after some time, the same lead or manager will come and ask you to test, 200 test cases in 4 days, 2 days. Then what you will do? Suppose your team lead or manager will come and ask you to 40 test cases in 2 days. After some time, the same manager or lead will come and tell you to execute 200 test cases. 2 days. First answer, what you will do? I will do it by any automated tool. What you will say, we don't have access for automation, then you do it manually only. Then what you will do?
First, I will check the complex part of application.
Yeah, first we should execute complicated test cases. Complicated test cases. How we select complicated test cases means based on priority. Important test cases you will execute first.
Yeah.
Still again you will check whether any important defects, important test cases are there. As I said in the beginning, if some small defects or residual defects will be there, means you will leave it like that. First we should go by priority, by order. That is the best example of priority to understand easily. Severity, I think severity means how severe the defect is, whether it is a complicated defect, whether it has to be executed or it has to be tracked immediately. That we can tell under severe, high, medium, low, or severe,
Very high.
severe, high, medium, low. And it varies from company to company. That is about severity. Can we test cases for the same application? What I do is scenarios and test cases.
For Flipkart,
Yeah, Flipkart.
test case or severity or time.
Okay, now I have to write scenarios for the Flipkart application. No? Flipkart, and I also tell you about Yahoo Mail also.
Okay.
Test scenarios you show it on Tuesday and test cases on Wednesday.
Test case on Wednesday.
Yeah,
And test scenario.
test scenario show it me on Tuesday only.
Okay.
If possible, write in test link only, test cases.
Okay. That was fine.
But test scenarios, write it in Excel sheet and show it.
Okay.
And another thing is,
Do we write the severity and priority in that? No, right?
now it is for your practice, so we don't write for severity and priority. Another important thing is test scenarios will not be written for agile model. If for any project, if you are working in agile model, no scenarios are there, no test scenarios. Why? Because in agile model, always sprint planning or scrum planning will be there now. You must have heard about sprints. Actually, the sprint will be for 1 week or 10 days. It will be like that. In that sprint, they will decide what work we are doing, what work we have completed yesterday, what we have to do by tomorrow, who has to do a particular work. Suppose Yahoo Mail, Pooja has to do Gmail, Ankush, like that. It will be decided. Since already we are planning everything in the sprint only, scenarios will not be written for agile model. For agile model, you don't write test scenarios. Nowadays, all are using agile model only. Anyway, it depends on company to company. As far as I know, for agile model, no test scenarios are there. Tell me anything if you know about bug life cycle. Yeah.
Bug life cycle.
Hey, bug life cycle, you must have heard about bug life cycle. How do you track, bug tracking, the process?
First, when the bug is found, then it gets open.
Okay.
Then first it check that it is a bug or not, and then
Yeah,
it's assigned to the developer.
Okay.
Then after that retesting is done. If the bug is unresolved, then it gets closed. If not, then it again assigned to the
Developer.
developer. if the bug is duplicate, then just mark as duplicate, or if bug is not necessary to fix in this release.
Reproduction of a bug also you missed some that point. Reproduction of a bug.
Reproduction of
Yeah.
bug, and if the bug is not necessary to fix in this release, then it marked as a deferred and fixed in next release.
Okay. If you
After that, regression is done, right?
regression is not done in bug life cycle. I mean, regression testing is only done when any new functionality is added.
Okay. After fixation of bug, we only do the testing.
Okay. Now, if you have any doubt in today's session, you can ask me.
Tell me the task,
Sorry?
test cases and test scenarios that can,
Sorry, I did not get you.
what I do, like test scenario, test cases, that
Okay.
task.
You know,
Experiment.
I mean, in Yahoo Mail, I was telling
To write test scenario
Yeah,
for
login page.
login and
login page Yahoo. Yahoo login page is there. First, we'll launch the application in Yahoo Mail. Through that, we'll get login page. For that, I'm asking you to write test scenarios.
for first page, login page.
A whole first login page. Next,
Then
after putting credentials, it will go to the home page.
Okay.
Home page, if we have different fields like inbox or sent items, and top also you find so many mail,
Composing.
compose or search.
Okay.
For that, I'm asking you to write scenarios.
Okay.
What are the possible scenarios for the Yahoo Mail total application? After writing the scenarios, you write test cases.
For same.
Yeah. No need to execute. First, write about the scenarios and test cases. And show me and Tuesday. That's what I'm telling. No, suppose if you want also, you can record. I mean, you also can record for your reference, future reference, in session.
Shasha?
Now I'm explaining about manual testing now. For your future reference, you can record this session also like what.
Okay.
If you have any doubt, again you can play it and
Watch it.
I mean you can clear your doubt now. That's what I'm saying. And what else? In Selenium, how far you have learned? I mean,
I did bug tracking and
no, Selenium, I'm asking you about Selenium. You said
to
you learned.
record the test case
Okay.
and
You forgot. Huh?
yes,
Okay. We will discuss the next station about it, Selenium. Suppose I will tell you one thing. After going home, you can refer whatever I told you, explained you, and you refer any. I told you one website, suggested you one website, no software. Number of websites are there like Guru 99. You study. I mean, you refer those websites. If you get any doubt, ask me.
okay, sure.
I mean, you can also send to official mail. If you have any doubt, you can mail me to my Choice Tech Lab mail only. If you refer and study only, you will get doubts. No? You can ask as many doubts as you can.
Yes, sir.
Then only because we have to work there. You are the only tester there in Pune. That's why I'm asking you. After that, you will be. They will give you a test. I mean, I think HR was telling me now in the meeting. That's why you should be perfect in the. Okay, Pooja.